Hello, my name is Diane PLAS, and I'd like to present you a scene from the short film The Day a Zebra Became a Tiger. The story takes place over one day. The tiger escapes from the local zoo, forcing a nearby high school into lockdown. The main character, Alice, is a rebellious teenager with a passion for photography. At the start of this excerpt, she's joined in the school's dark room by Matisse, a school monitor she's in love with. The entire film explores the theme of reveal, how appearance can be misleading. The darkroom location appears 3 times in the film. Lighting was tricky. The room was small and cluttered. There was also a significant age difference between the 2 actors that forced me into frequent low-angle shots. We solved this by removing 2 ceiling tiles to hide LED panels as crossbacks, keeping shadows moody but faces lit across multiple positions. I wanted to use a red bulb to immerse the actors and control the tones in camera. Unfortunately, the prop's red bulb failed on the day, so we had to switch to a tungsten bulb and match the rest of the light to 3200K. And the red tone was reintroduced in post. This scene was emotionally intense, so we designed the blocking to allow the actors freedom. We went for 2 and a long takes. Moreover, one of our lead performed better in early takes and the other one needed more build-up, so I coordinated with the directors to define a few keyframes and keep the rest flexible. My key grip helped me moving objects during the take, and our focus puller had to deal with wide apertures, so it was really a team effort. In a previous scene, I used reflection in the water to underline the girl's emotional shift, but this time wasn't possible due to the blocking and the actor's position. For this particular scene, I wanted a saturated red and some tinted blue shadows to contrast with the red light, so to build an uneasy feeling that would grow through the scene. But in the end, the blue was removed in color grading. The next scene is a chase. I wanted it to contrast with the previous scene where Alice is pursued playfully by a classmate. That earlier one was shot with 2 handheld traveling with close-up shots cross-cutted in a dynamic edit. Here, I wanted to stretch time and build real tension because the danger is real now. So we used wider, longer, and more physically grounded shots so to emphasize effort and fear. A technical challenge was the vertical tracking shot on the outdoor staircase. The director initially wanted a drone, but I argued for a crane on rails to keep with the main camera and lenses and get a less floating feel. The final encounter with the tiger combined footage shot in 3 different places: actors on location, the tiger on a blue screen, and green screen shots of the actors. Ideally, we would have shot the tiger first to match the light and blocking, but scheduling didn't allow it. During the recce's, I chose the most plausible spots in the tiger's enclosure to mix them with the school park and plan to rely on backlight to keep a feeling of continuity. However, the day we shot the tiger, it was very hot, so the tiger was not so cooperative to act in the ideal spot for light. Lighting continuity was quite a challenge. Actually, we lost time during the shoot because the director decided to shoot more shots than planned with the actors against the green screen. So we ended up filming actor coverage in the real location in late afternoon light instead of mid-descent as planned. But in the end, I leaned into this shift. It created a dreamy, suspended tone that felt fitting for this metaphorical climax. The warm, soft light helped push the sequence into something more poetic than realistic. Each scene posed unique challenges, but I remained focused on one goal: to reflect the story's intention through light and framing. Thank you for listening!